This week, like last week, it's all about the bracket.
Yeah, even people who normally have no time for college basketball are drawn to the NCAA tournament by filling out their bracket for the office pool. But in this week's Lukens at Large, Rick finds the bracket to be a valuable tool that will come in handy long after March Madness.
KXLY, this is Chair Steph.
In just about any office this week, even ours, you'll find that one important piece of paper sitting on top of the spreadsheets and the quarterly reports.
Oh, I always have it on me. Always, yeah.
The ubiquitous NCAA bracket, reflecting the gut-wrenching choices we had to make between 64 different college basketball teams.
Probably my biggest upset is Pittsburgh over Memphis.
So I started thinking, why don't we use brackets to run things in our daily lives? For example, first thing when I got up this morning, shave, not shave. I think it's pretty obvious which one I chose there.
92.9 ZZU, Dave.
And Molly.
The morning team at KZZU are experienced bracketologists. They know what goes into making the right choices.
Yes, there's always upsets. Every year there's upsets.
Anyone who saw my choices of lunch menu know this was pretty much the upset of the day.
I go with my gut, Rick, and the colors of their uniforms.
In any bracket, there are no-brainer picks. For example, when I go home today, I can fix the kitchen drain, which has been leaking for about a month, or take a nap. Come on, give me a break. And then when we watch TV tonight, we can go with Home Shopping Network or the actual NCAA tournament. Please, that's like a number 16 seed against a number 1 seed.
I would love Portland State to beat Kansas. It's not happening, Rick. It doesn't happen. It never has.
Here's a tough one. We're getting our tax return in a couple of weeks. Do we save it or do we spend it? I don't even know why this is on my bracket. My wife is the one who makes that decision. Sometimes women have a really funny way of filling out their brackets.
You have Washington State and Winthrop, not only the seeds, but also Tony Bennett's hot. So obviously Washington State's going to win. But then with Notre Dame, then you say, well, what's going to happen there? I say, well, Tony Bennett is still hot.
To be honest, men have had the same problem with the old Ginger Marianne debate, and most of us went with wholesome instead of hot. And even though Marianne got into trouble on a pot bust, that's still an easy pick.
On one of my brackets, I have the Cougars beating North Carolina. It's the wrong pick, but it's the right reason.
Final decision of the day. Do I finish this story, or do I go and play golf while the sun is shining? Do I do what's right, or do I do what my heart tells me to do?
Would you rather be right, or would you rather be happy?
Boy, you gotta love bracketology.
You do what's right, and sometimes you flip a coin.
He comes up with the greatest stories.
I know, it's so clever.